Okay guys, Bill here with another metalworking tip, this time on bandsaws. This is something that I really don't know why everybody that uses a saw doesn't know this already, but apparently a lot of people don't. So I'm going to show you two things on the bandsaw. One is about choosing the bandsaw blade. Here's I got a piece of square tubing, and this is probably not the best thing to start with. Here's a piece of material. You want to choose a bandsaw blade that has at least 3 teeth in contact with what you're cutting, but not more than 11. So like there's at its maximum right there. This is a 14 tooth per inch, and that's about an inch a piece. So actually that's a little finer blade than you need. You actually do need a little coarser blade than this. Again, you want at least 3, but not more than 11 teeth in contact with what you're cutting. If you have at least 3, it won't hang up. Like right here, they can actually hang on the edge of the material because the material is dropping down in between the teeth, and you'll break that one tooth off, and then it's just like a zipper. You just keep breaking them off. So you want at least 3 teeth in contact with your material thickness to stop that from happening. But you don't want more than 11, because now you're just skating across the top of this. You can't get enough pressure on it to make any of the teeth bite. So that's the first thing. At least 3, not more than 11 when you're choosing your bandsaw blade. So then, the other thing that happens, guys are trying to cut in one of these horizontal vertical bandsaws. They're trying to cut square tubing, and they've got it laid down like this, and it takes forever to get through this because, again, you've got so many teeth in contact that you're just skating along, and it can't get the pressure for the teeth to bite in and actually make the cut. Then once it goes through, it gets to this point and it almost falls through, or sometimes it hangs up, and that's because at this point you have too few teeth in contact with your material thickness. Here you have too much, too many, and here you don't have enough. So what do you do about that? Well, it's a real simple fix. Build yourself one of these. Take a piece of flat stock and a piece of angle iron and weld it together in this configuration. Put it on the back of your piece of material that you're going to cut, and then when you put it in your saw, it will be held in your saw like this. Now when you bring your blade down, you're always going to be cutting across on an angle, so that you're going to have a few more teeth in contact here, but you're not going to be in contact with this, so that you're going to have 20 or 25 teeth in contact. Now you're going to have just a few teeth in contact all the way through. Here, I'll loosen this up and show you this a little better. This way you're going through like this, and you're always got just a few teeth in contact. So you're going to be at your optimum cut rate the whole way through that piece of square tubing. So make yourself one of those. The next thing I want to show you about saws, about these horizontal and vertical cutoff saws, they come with this plate like this to convert it to a stand-up saw, so that you've got a saw table. And they want you to take these screws out right here and then bolt in right here. And so you've got to take this plate off, you've got to put this in, you got to put the screws in here. All this takes a lot of time, and usually these screws are all filled up with shavings and whatnot, and you can't get your Phillips screw down in there, your screwdriver. So here's the fix for that. Get yourself a piece of angle and a piece of square stock and weld this together in this configuration, and now you've got a really quick way of putting yourself a table up. So it's just that quick to install a table. What I did was just put this on here, put a clamp here, put a clamp here, tacked everything together, took it back to the bench and welded it up. So now to put your table on and off, it's just that quick. Put it up there, drop it in, tighten up your clamp, and your table's in place. So hope that helps you out. Hope you got a couple of good tricks out of that.